welcome back to another video. So today's video is going to be a nice fun one. My family chooses what I read for a week, but there's a twist. They wrapped them, so I don't know what books I'm going to be reading this week. So what I got them to do was I got them to choose a book off my bookshelves. I was in a completely different room, so I don't know what any of these are. Wrap it up. Wow, my sister did all the wrapping. And I'm going to read them for a week. So obviously it's a hard decision, but here's all the wrapped books. My sister kindly wrapped me 2. So I think I have 5, 6, 7 books to read this week. It's going to be a fun challenge. But these are all the wrapped books. Am I looking forward to this? Yes. I don't know what one to pick first. Yeah, I might just pick the top one. So I got obviously my sister, my brother, my mum, my dad, and then my mum's cousin to pick some books. I think I might start off with my sister's. Shall we work our way up? Yeah. So obviously she's the youngest. So I'm gonna open hers first. Okay, so I just have to go and ask my sister how to open it because she said that there's a certain way of doing it, but she just explained it. So yeah, let's open it. Oh, okay. Yeah, I get it now. Oh, this is... How does she take this? Okay, there we go. Okay. So, there's 2 books in here, like she said. There is open first. Oh, so I'm gonna... She said open this one first. Okay. So, I'm opening this one. I'm actually nervous. I don't know what this could be. Because... Also, I haven't been looking at my shelves. Like, even looking like this, I'm not looking at them because I don't want to ruin it for myself. And obviously, it's very hard. So, yeah, I'm just going to open it. Keeping it suspense up for you guys as well, aren't I? Okay. She's really keeping the suspense up. More paper. Oh, fancy paper. Okay. And unwrap again. Talk about keeping the suspense up. Okay. Oh, yes. Okay. To Love, Jason Thorne. Yes. Okay. I'm actually excited about this. I wanted to read this in November. Never got around to it. So I'm actually really happy about this. Okay. Yes. So this is the first book I'm going to be reading. So I'm going to go and start this. And then I will be back with you with an update. Okay, so it's now about a week later, I want to say, and it's because I was filming loads of different videos, so I never actually got around to this video, but I have finished To Love, Jason Thorne. I also just want to say sorry about the terrible lighting. I just can't be bothered to plug in my ring light just for this small clip. So yeah, like I was saying, I have now finished To Love, Jason Thorne. Now this, I decided to give this 4 stars. It was such an enjoyable read. I enjoyed it as much as I thought I would, to be quite honest. So if you don't know what this is about, it's obviously about Jason Thorne and Olive. Jason is Olive's brother's best friend, and all 3 of them kind of grew up together. But then Jason broke Olive's heart, so then they don't. And then Jason has to go away because his parents end up noting his parents aren't the best people. And then years later, Jason is now an actor and Olive is a writer, and they like reconnect, and Jason gets himself in a bit of trouble with like paparazzi and just online. There's someone who works for Jason, I can't remember what their part was, and they say that because the public have seen what Jason and Oliver like because they went to dinner and stuff, and there was like a certain way they looked at each other and stuff, that Jason had to get married, and it would be better if it was to Olive and it would be believable. And so yes, it's an arranged marriage kind of thing. Brother's best friend, childhood friends, all the great tropes, you know. So yeah, really enjoyed this, loved it, and there's a little bit of a twist at the end. Now some people might guess it, some people don't. I didn't, but yeah, I really enjoyed this, and I am so glad that it got picked for me. So now it is also time to pick my next read. That obviously you know, but this was picked by my sister, and she also picked me another one. She picked 2, but I think what I'm going to, and I said I would do it in order of like youngest to oldest, but I think what I might do is, because she got me 2, I might do her other one last. So next up would be the book from my brother. Now I've got to find it because it's in the bottom of my book cart there. So I don't obviously know what order I've put them in, but they do have the names. Okay, got it. Oh, this actually feels thin. That might be a good thing. Okay, so it's this one. Time to open it. I'm actually excited. I have no idea what these books are, like I said, because for the past week I haven't been able to look at my bookshelves. Do you realise how hard that is? Especially when it's at, like, my bookshelves are right at the bottom of my bed. It's so hard, but I have done really well with it. So, I'm going to open this now. Yeah, honestly, I have no idea what it could be. A thin book that I needed to read. What would that have been? Oh! Okay, yes. I'm actually excited about this one. The Mechanical Romance. I actually picked this up and took it away with me on holiday in October, but I never got around to reading it. So yes, I'm actually really excited about this one. With this book, I actually saw one person talking about it on, I think it was TikTok, so on BookTok, and I bought it. Classic me. So yeah, anyway, so I'm gonna go and read this. Also, if you haven't noticed, we're loving the pink books at the moment. So, anyway, yeah, I'm going to go and read this. Okay, so I have now finished my Mechanical Romance. So this, I can't decide whether to give 2 or 3 stars. It was an okay read. So yeah, don't really have much to say about this really. But like I was saying, it kind of a little bit reminds me of The Love Hypothesis. There's some similarities, but otherwise, and obviously I did enjoy The Love Hypothesis. Yeah, I can't decide whether to give this 2 or 3 stars, but I didn't hate it, which is a positive thing, I suppose. So now it's time to open up another one, which I have got to now prop up the camera, which I was trying to avoid. Okay, so this is the best angle I'm going to get. So this is the one that my mum's cousin chose out for me. So I'm going to open this one, and this is going to be my next read. And like I said, I haven't been looking at this video has taken me a while to film, but I haven't been looking at my bookshelves, and I am still doing really well with that because I don't want to ruin it. So I don't actually have any idea what this could be, to be completely honest. So I'm going to open it. Oh, how did I not notice that this was missing? Okay, this is Take a Hint, Danny Brown. So this is the second book in the Brown Sisters trilogy. In one of my videos that I did recently, I read the first one. So now it's time to read the second one. I'm actually excited about this. Okay, so I'm not quite sure what this is about, but it seems really interesting. So yeah, I'm going to now go and start this, and I'm really excited to read it. Okay, so I've now finished Take a Hint, Danny Brown, and I decided to rate this 3 stars. It was actually an enjoyable read, and I did like it. I also didn't hate it. I also felt like the Friends to Live, or like Friends with Benefit kind of thing, was also kind of rushed. It happened quite fast into the story, so that is one reason why I didn't rate it like too high. But otherwise, it was an enjoyable read. It was okay. It wasn't my favourite. I feel like I enjoyed the first one more, but like I said, I didn't hate it, and I would recommend this, to be quite honest. So now it's time to open up another book. I have 3 more books to open. So next is I'm opening the one that my mum chose for me. So this one. I have no idea what this could be. Okay, so let's unwrap. Okay, I'm actually excited for this. Okay. Actually, I put this on my TBR for this month. How did I not realise it was gone? Okay, so this I wanted to read in the summertime. I never got around to it, and I did want to read it before the year ended. So this is a good pick, and I'm very happy about it. So there's actually I want to say, is it a movie or TV show? It's been recently adapted, and so yeah, I want to read this before I watch that. So yeah, I have heard that like this is basically, there's obviously 2 people who live in a flat, and then they kind of have, one has it during the day, one has it at night, if I'm correct, from the back and from what I've heard from others. So yeah, I'm really excited about this, and I'm going to go and start it now. Okay, so I've now come to do an update, and I just want to say that this video was supposed to be like a whole week, and it's been longer than that, but it has been within, right, it's been 7 days, but separated throughout, like, until now, so, and a bit longer, so yeah, I just want to let you guys know that. But there is an update, and yes, the lighting is bad, but it's cool, and also my bedroom bulb has gone, so I need to get a new one. But yeah, I have now finished The Flat Share, and this book was a 3-star read for me. I wasn't a big fan of the beginning. I found it quite boring, and I felt like it dragged on quite a lot. But then near like the half point, or like near the end, it was actually really enjoyable. It was very interesting. I loved like just the whole thing about this, like the whole like storyline and everything. So if you don't know what this is about, it's quite obvious. It's about Leon and Tiffy, and Tiffy is looking for like an apartment to stay at, and Leon is looking for someone to live in his flat, basically, because he needs some money. So they come up with the agreement of they are going to basically share the flat, but Leon is there like at night time, and then Tiffy's there during the day, or I think that's what it was. So they've never actually seen each other, like, ever, and they kept like leaving notes for each other and stuff, and that's kind of like how they first connected and communicated. And then the way they met was a very unusual and interesting way. But yeah, it's so fun, and if you want a quick, nice, easy read, I do recommend this. And yes, so now it is time to open up another book. So I'm going to open up the one that my dad chose for me, which is this one. It seems quite thick, which scares me a bit, because I have been struggling with my reading lately, but I just feel like that's because I have so much to do. So, okay, I'm going to open it. I'm excited. I opened it from the bottom. Okay, okay, I'm so happy. Twisted Lies by Anna Huang. So this is the 4th and final book in the Twisted series. This was actually on my TBR for this month, and without even realising or clicking on, my dad chose it for me. So yes, I'm going to go read. I actually don't know anything about this book, to be quite honest. I know it's Kristen's and what was her name, Stella's story, but that is all I know. I don't actually know like what it's about. I've heard from somewhere that it's fake dating as well, so you know what, I'm looking forward to this. And I did want to read this before the end of the year, because obviously I read Twisted Love, I read in 2021. The other 2 books I've read this year, and I wanted to finish the series before the year ends. So yes, I'm gonna go and start this now, and I will give you an update on my thoughts when I've finished. Okay, so I have just finished Twisted Lies by Anna Huang. This I finished so quickly, considering it's 568 pages. I finished it within like less than 2 days. I started it like, I think it was, I want to say 8 or 9 at night last night, and it's currently like 7 now, almost 7, so less than 24 hours. Like, that is quite impressive. But this book, it just hooks me, because it's not just the romance part of it, because obviously I'll tell you what the plot is. Well, not the plot, but I'll tell you what it's about in a minute. So the thing that I like about this as well is there's kind of like a bit of mystery to it as well. So if you don't know what this is about, it's about Christian and Stella is popular. She is trying to get up to 1 million followers on Instagram, and Christian also needs something done with his business, so they decide to fake date, and that's the fake dating trope. But Stella has a stalker, and that's what I'm gonna say. That's like the twist. Well, not the twist, but like the other plot. And so you're kind of like looking into that and stuff, and it's just really fun. Now, whether I just spoiled that for you or not, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that's a spoiler. So yes, I decided to rate this 4 stars, because the only downside was I did feel like it was a bit too long. I felt like it was dragging on, in some areas. I feel like this could have been like 200 pages or 150 pages shorter, and it still would have been a good book. Like, I think I had still had like 100 pages left, and there was a bit where I was like, the story could end here and it would be perfect. Like, I actually thought it was the end, and then I was like, yeah, no, it's not, because I was switching from like Kindle to the physical copy, so I was like, this seems like a good ending. And then there was like another chapter and still 100 pages left. I was like, what is going on? So yes, anyway, moving on from that, I love this book, and I have finished the series now, which is so sad, but I'm glad that I did it before 2023, because that was my goal. So now I've got one more book that I want to read. Well, I've got to read for this reading vlog, and the reading vlog is supposed to be going up tomorrow. So when you're seeing this clip is filmed like yesterday. So I need to like hurry up with this. But this is the other book that my sister chose for me. She chose two for whatever reason, even though I told her to choose one. But yeah, so I'm going to open this now. I forgot she wrapped these twice. Okay. Okay. It's so hard to open because it's that paper that's got that weird material. Okay. King of Wrath. So this book, I love this cover, by the way. This book I brought, and on the same day I did notice it was missing, but I kind of forgot that it was missing. It's a lot shorter than I thought it was as well. Yeah, I did notice it was missing because I whenever I buy a book, I have this really bad habit of just placing it on my bookshelf, kind of like this, until I like find a spot for it. So I did notice it was missing on the day, but she did give me a clue as well, which I don't know why. But then I completely forgot, and I just didn't really think of it until I just opened it. So yes, that's where it went. So yeah, like I said, this is a lot shorter than I thought it was gonna be. Oh, the font in this is nice. So yeah, another Anna Huang book. I didn't even click on until just. Love this. Okay, so I'm going to go and start this then. Okay, so it's not much longer later, but King of Wrath. I got 20 pages into this, and okay, I'm enjoying it, but I can just tell that I'm not in the mood to read this right now. Like, I don't know what it is. I am enjoying it, but I feel like I don't know. I don't feel like this isn't something that I want to read, and I don't want to ruin the experience for myself because I just don't want to read it right now. Also because I don't want to put myself in a reading slump, because I've got quite a few books I want to read before the end of the year. So yeah, I got 20 pages into this. I think I'm just gonna end it here because I don't want, like I said, I don't want to put myself in a reading slump, and I want to enjoy this, and I don't want to read it when I clearly know myself that I'm not in the mood for something like this. So yeah, unfortunately, I'm not going to finish this book in this reading vlog, but I will either read it in a different reading vlog for the new year, or I will do a whole video of a review for this. So you will know my opinions, or you will see it in some type of form. So yeah, because I feel really bad for not finishing the book, but like I said, I'm not in the mood to read it. So yes, those are all the books that I'm going to be reading. I feel like this was quite successful. I can't remember To Love Jason Thorne I rated 4 stars, I think. Then there was The Mechanical Romance, which I rated 2 or 3 stars. I still haven't decided on that, to be honest. Then there was, what was the other one? Take a Hint, Danny Brown, I rated 3 stars. Then there was The Flat Share, which I rated 3 stars. Then Twisted Lies, which I rated 4 stars. And then King of Wrath, which I didn't finish. I technically haven't DNF'd it because I didn't really start it. I'm just putting it on hold for now. So yes, I feel like it's successful. Now you're all probably wondering, what was my favourite book out of all the books that were chosen, and it was definitely Twisted Lies and then To Love Jason Thorne. Actually, I'm gonna rank them. So my favorite was Twisted Lies. Then it was To Love Jason Thorne. Then Take a Hint, Danny Brown, and The Flat Shade Tie. So we're gonna leave them out tie. And then obviously I can't really add this one in. So yes, that is the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, please like and subscribe if you want. It's free, and hope to see you in my next video. Bye. I'm on lovely weather, boys, sleigh ride together with you.